The first trailer for Mr. Robot Season 2 dropped earlier today during the NBC Upfronts presentation. I just watched it. I have some notes. I want to dissect what we learned in this teaser trailer for the new season. Admittedly, we didn't learn much. We got a lot of non-contextual images, but I'm trying to piece as many of them together to get some sort of narrative idea of the season. Anyways, let's jump right into the Season 2 trailer for Mr. Robot. First off, I can tell just by the opening shots of the arcade that the cinematic feel of the first season is back. I was a little worried this year because Sam Esmail, the creator of the show and the head writer, has also become the director of all 10 episodes this season, a daunting task, including to, of course, writing the show. So I was a little worried there might be a lack of quality in the production aspects, but nope, not at all. I can just tell immediately that the gritty cinematic nature of Mr. Robot's first season is back in play. It looks like F Society caused a financial meltdown and a really good twist on the events that really it sort of flips the table. I guess at the beginning of the second season, and public perception is against F Society, that they sort of put the economy in a downward slope. It's a very interesting contrast to the idealist spirit of the first season. Now we get a blip of a discussion between Elliot and Mr. Robot about what happened the night of the hack. I'm guessing this is something that happens pretty early, probably first or second episode. Probably the first time Mr. Robot himself appears this season is what I'm guessing this conversation takes place. Alright, we have an F Society mask. If I were to guess who's behind it, I don't know. Given the hairstyle, general frame, I'd say Wellick. Hopefully, I really want to see Wellick this season, and he doesn't appear at all in this trailer, by the way. That ticks me off a little bit, but I get why they kept him out. So Obama does say that Tyrell Wellick is responsible for the hack. A couple interesting points there. How is it discovered that Wellick was involved? How is it then not discovered who else was specifically involved? And I guess Tyrell Wellick is now a public figure. The public awareness of the existence of Tyrell Wellick hopefully makes his character even more integral moving forward. I think Darlene might be having regrets. She, more than anyone else in F Society, wanted to reform the world because she was just so sick of the way everything was, and she wanted everyone to see what they were working on. And now that maybe the results appear that they tanked the economy and the public perception is turning against them, I could see Darlene having regrets. That would give a very interesting character dynamic to her this season. Grace Gummer's first appearance. I know it was announced she plays an FBI field operative, I believe. So I remember her from the newsroom, where I really didn't like her, but that was more due to the bad writing from Aaron Sorkin at the time. Here we see Elliot being abducted. My first thought was that maybe these could be Vera's men, because I really want to see Vera again this season. As I later, discovered by putting things together, they're more likely than not Vera's men. I'll get to that later. Here we get a quick first look at Angela, still at Evil Corp. Not a lot of Angela at all this trailer, just a couple glimpses here and there, and I think just one quote. So I guess they're keeping her role locked up right now. Grace Gummer again, presumably with her FBI crew, dangerously close, it would seem, to the arcade headquarters of F Society. Another look here at Joanne, who, again, without Tyrell Wellick being shown in the trailer, it looks like Joanne's going to have a solo plotline this year, or at least a plotline away from Tyrell. Either way, her character in the Season 1 finale became an incredible mystery. It's clear she has some relationship with Elliot, so I'm looking forward to seeing the evolution of Joanna this year. I think this is Craig Robinson, and I'm basing that off the goatee, which looks very much like Robinson's, otherwise the face is too shadowed to really tell. Craig Robinson was cast as someone important in Elliot's personal life. Well, this looks pretty important because Elliot looks pretty beaten up. Now at this point in the trailer, I thought, okay, those the men abducting Elliot earlier work for this guy. No, I'll get to that later. F Society Fancy Dinner. Now, I have no idea who these two people are behind the mask, so I just have no idea what's going on here. It's really random. We'll find out in the season. And finally, we have Elliot being dragged out of a vehicle, bag taken off his head, and earlier in the trailer, we see a shot of CEO of Evil Corp, Philip Price, talking in what appears to be some sort of garage. The lighting of that shot matches this shot, so and of the cars, the overall scenery, it looks similar. I'm going to say these are part of the same sequence. So at some point, presumably early in the season, we will have a meeting between Elliot and President Price of Evil Corp. And we do hear, of course, the quote of Price saying that this is all in Elliot's head. And, you know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We're definitely in his head, according to him. So the chess pieces are becoming a little more integrated, it would seem. And clearly, with the first season having established all the major players, it looks like season 2 is just diving fully forward with the overall plot of Mr. Robot and this war coming to fruition between F Society, E Corp, possibly the federal government. So anyways, that is my quick look at the Mr. Robot Season 2 teaser trailer. I assume we'll get a more full trailer in the coming months before the season premieres, which I believe is July, so there is still a little bit of time for more marketing. I'm sure this is just the very beginning of the marketing campaign. That's all I've got. Please, if you enjoyed this video, let's have a conversation in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so, and stay tuned for more here on TV Junkie.